Hello everyone, it's Alfie back again with another video. So we are going to be previewing the Everton versus Brighton game for the Monday night fixture. Oh, don't we hate Monday night fixtures, Kieran? But we've got Kieran once again back on the channel. So glad that he is back on the channel. How are we doing, Kieran?
I'm doing well, mate. Love to be back on. Yeah, as you said there, Monday night fixtures are an absolute pain in the backside, to be honest with you. But you know what? We'll have to overcome it. It's not anything bad, you know. It's not the worst thing that could happen. I mean, I would rather have a Monday fixture than like an early Saturday morning fixture. But yeah, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah, the actual game itself, Brighton, it's good. You know what? You're probably just best getting into it, aren't you? Yeah, go on. You just get into it.
It's a must-win game for sure, isn't it? If we want to try and fight for Europe. But this is the question, Kieran. Have we got the squad to actually compete in Europe? What's your thoughts behind it?
The squad right now, not at all. We would not have it. I don't even think we'd have a chance in Europa League. I think if we went into the Europa League with this squad, we'd be seeing players like Anthony Gordon, Jared Brandthwaite, Ella Sims, all feature in the Europa League, which may not be a bad thing, but don't expect to go far in that competition if we had the squad that we have right now. But I think for the next 10 games or the next 9 games, I think we have enough. I do think that even though we've got Decore out injured, Andre Gomez obviously out now, Pickford's out for this game as well. I think we do have enough for this game. But if you're talking about a wider picture of Europe, we've got no chance. We really, the furthest we'd go is probably around the 16 or around the 32, in all honesty. And that's at a push, to be honest. But yeah, I think, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so basically, it's going to be a tough game. Brighton away, we haven't won there since I don't know when. We drew one of them, we lost 2, I think. I think anyway. So we'll get into the team news then. Andre Gomez had a small problem, so he will not be available for Monday night's fixture. Alan trained this in the morning from Carlo's press conference, and he will be checked ahead of the Brighton game, and Iwobi is back. So Decore had a scan last week saying everything is okay. Another one is scheduled in the next 3 weeks, and he can return when he gets the all clear. And Pickford is back in training, which is a very good boost for Everton, because we all know Olsen and Virginia is not who we want to be in there, basically. But we have to live with it, and hopefully we get all of our players back ASAP so we can fight for Europe. But do you think Europe's still on? Like, we drew against Palace. I think it was Michael's Keane's fault in a way.
Yeah.
But you said Olsen, he came too far out of his goal, didn't he?
Yeah. So, go on.
Yeah, sorry. So, like, I don't know how to describe it, but how are we going to get into Europe if we've got all of these players out?
Let's have a look at our fixtures next. We've got Brighton. And you know what? I'm not scared of Brighton. I'm not scared of them, because even though, they play good football and whatnot, we can just play 10 men behind the ball and we can get a 1-0 win against them. I would hope to think that people like James Rodriguez and Luca Digne will continue to supply the chances that they actually did do in that Crystal Palace game. And hopefully Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison can finish their dinner this time. Yeah. Because I think that in that Crystal Palace game, we should have won 3-4-0.
We battered them.
I think we would have won 3-4-0 if Dominic Calvert-Lewin was able to finish off his chances. And I think that Dominic Calvert-Lewin's going to learn from that really bad game against Crystal Palace. And that's why I think that we have got enough for this Brighton game. Onto the wider picture of Europe then. We've got Spurs. We've got Arsenal. We've got Sheffield. We've got Wolves. Not in this order, by the way. We've got Man City, West Ham. I think I look at those games and I go, we can beat Brighton today or tomorrow. We can beat Spurs, because I think we've got a good record against Spurs. Yeah. We battered Brighton 4-2. We beat Spurs twice this season. We've already beaten Arsenal, and I think we can get 9 points from those fixtures. I know it'll be hard, but I think we can. Yeah. Then looking at Sheffield, we can get 3 points there. Wolves haven't been the same without Jimenez. And you know what? I think the only fixtures where we should drop points is that West Ham game. Yeah. Because I'm not too sure how we're going to actually adapt against West Ham. and that Man City game, because obviously Man City are just different gravy. But yeah, I think we can get Europe still. I think we can get top 7 because...
Plus, we've got a game in hand. We've still got to play Villa twice this season.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I forgot about them.
News came out the other day that Jack Grealish is out for another 2 weeks, but I don't know when we're actually going to play Villa. Like the away fixture, because it still hasn't been announced yet. It's probably going to be midweek, isn't it?
It may be. Go on, sorry.
I just want to touch on James Rodriguez really quickly about the Palace game. You could see how important he is to our squad. We've missed him, haven't we? He's the one who scored the goal, and when he came off, it changed the whole game. It changed our mentality, and we dropped our heads, didn't we?
Yeah, sorry, Leeds have 1-0 up right now. So big Leeds. Yeah, I knew. I had wait, Dallas scored. I need to check if he's in my fantasy. I think I took him out of my fantasy. Jeez.
That's annoying, that, mate.
That's annoying, that, lads. Sorry. Anyway.
You know what? Luke, if you're watching, I'll tell you what, there'll be limbs in his house.
Yeah, mate, that'd be good. But sorry, back onto the game. Yeah, James Rodriguez. He was brilliant, top quality. No complaints from me for James Rodriguez. Really, I think he was just what we expected him to be. You know, he was creating loads of chances. He scored the goal, obviously, which I think a lot of people actually forget about. We actually did score in that game, and it didn't come from one of our strikers. Even though, because it did feel like a loss. But yeah, I mean, James Rodriguez is vital to this team, and I think this is where the main creativity is going to come from in this Brighton game, is him and Luca Digne. Yeah. So I think he is right. If he didn't start this game, I would still fancy our chances, but I wouldn't be confident going into the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. And this is what I mean, Kieran. Sigurdsson, I don't think he was playing against Palace.
No, he came on. He came on for Andrew Gomez, didn't he?
But this is what we've been saying. We need a creative player. We need at least 2 wingers, like you said, all along. Who would you like to see coming in? Like, I've put you on the spot here, sorry, but who would you see? What type of player do you want Everton to sign?
In the summer?
Yeah.
Right back, Max Aarons. 2 wingers. We actually need wingers. We haven't got any wingers in this team. If Iwobi says what he thinks, it looks like Iwobi is he's not a winger, is he? He doesn't want to be a winger. So we need 2 wingers. We need a backup striker. I think Tammy Abraham would fit that role perfectly. Debate me on that, but I think that Tammy Abraham would do well in that position. So yeah, 2 wingers, a backup striker, and a right back is what I'd expect. And if we could get another sort of backup cam, but we didn't really need that. I think that'll be coming next summer. Maybe a backup goalkeeper as well. We don't go full out for Donnarumma. I would love Donnarumma, but I don't think we could get him realistically. If you look at not on the basis that he wouldn't want to come to Everton, on the basis that we already would have signed 2 wingers and a right back. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like Klopp, you can't sign every single player you want in the one window, can't you? It's like you wish you could, but you just can't.
Well, you've seen it not work at Chelsea, so you don't want to replicate what Chelsea have done and sign like 5 massive players at once. So yeah, I think that would be a healthy amount. It would be a healthy amount.
That is a proper prime example. That Chelsea. That's a prime example. So going into more of this game, where do you see Brighton, like all the danger men, and where do you think they can hurt us on the right side, or like, do you think they can hurt us?
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Do you think whereabout do you think they can hurt?
Oh, whereabouts? Sorry, I thought you said. Do you think? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had a mind blank then.
No, it's fine.
I think the biggest danger man is ourselves, because I think we will fluff it up somehow. And I hate to say that, but I think it's going to be our goalkeeping spot or our defenders. I feel like that would be where they get a goal from. Now, if you're talking about actual individuals, probably Danny Welbeck. He always gets on a score. You know, he always scores. You saw him score against Man United. Trossard's actually half all right. Him against Coleman will be an interesting battle. I think it depends if we play 5 at the back or not. If we play 4 at the back and we've got like Keane and Mina, I think that if we've got like Keane, maybe Mina and Godfrey, I think Danny Welbeck will be quite quiet, and you'd see the danger come from Trossard and a bit deeper in, Basuma and all them. But if we start with someone like a Keane, even though he is physical, I have a feeling that Welbeck may just he might get a goal or two. I'm being serious because I don't fancy the chances when they have a shot on goal against Robert Olsen or Virginia. But yeah, look at Danny Welbeck, look at Trossard, and really look at ourselves in defence because we're in absolute shambles.
Right, so let's get into the starting 11. I think this is the perfect point to do our starting 11. I'll go to you first, and then I'll give my starting 11. So it's going to be an interesting one. This goalkeeper, or are you going with Olsen?
Do I go with Olsen? I haven't thought this through, so give me a sec. Do I go with Olsen? Let's start.
Should I go with mine?
No. I think I've got it. I'll go and goal with Joe Virginia.
Okay.
All right. Do you want me to go through it all?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
Right back, we're gonna go with a 4-3-1-2. Right back, we'll go with Coleman. Centre back's Godfrey Amina. Left back Digne. Centre mids. Hang on. Oh, we've only got one centre mid, haven't we? Hang on. I'll go with what I want in my front line. I'll go with DCL, Richarlison, Joshua King, and James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
In a front four. And in the midfield, Tom Davis. Who else is there?
Alan might be back. Let me just check. Alan trained this morning, but he will be checked. So it's not 100% that he will play, but he's basically a doubt.
Let's go for 4-2-4 then. We'll go with Alan and Davis holding deep, and then we'll have DCL and King. We'll have DCL and Rodriguez up top, which might be a weird one, but I think James Rodriguez it'd probably be better for him to play a bit more forward. Obviously, he'll still be sort of like Cam. And then you have on the wings Joshua King and Richarlison. So it's sort of like a 4-2-3-1, really, with James Rodriguez at Cam. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 4-2-3-1. Yeah. But what
so my starting 11 is goalkeeper Virginia. I'm going to go with a... formation's always difficult. I think Carlo's going to go with 5 at the back again because he played well with that in first half. But look what we did at the end of the game. I'm going to go with a 4. I'm going to go with a 4-4-2.
I think it's going to be off. I think Carlo's going to go with 5 at the back, but I refuse to ever say on any channel that I want to start a 5 at the back. And I think we're all hesitant in actually starting 5 at the back because we don't want it. But I don't know. Yeah, go on.
On the bright side, he'll probably play with 5 at the back, won't he?
Yeah,
so
he probably will.
I'm going to go with Virginia in goal. I'm going to go with Coleman right back. I'm going to go with Mina and Godfrey.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Lucas. I'm going to go with James on the right, Tom Davis, and Alan in the midfield. With on the left side, I think. Let me just check. Is Bernard still out? I think he's still out, isn't he?
I don't think he is.
You know what? Josh King on the left, DCL Richie up top.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So sort of the same formation that I'm going with, just like you're doing a 4. Yeah, you're doing like 2 up top instead of. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That seems all right. Starting 11 actually. Yeah. I don't know.
So, what do you think the outcome will be then?
Well, I'm not sure if you saw it yesterday. I did say 4. I do a game week predictions with Georgia every Friday, and I said it will be 4-0 to Everton. Now, the only way it's going to be 4-0 to Everton is
if we take our chances.
Because I saw in that game against Crystal Palace, we could have won 4-0. If DCL and Richarlison actually take their chances, we're going to win 4-0. But if they don't, we'll probably draw or maybe even lose the game.
Fair enough.
So really, it's up to the chance creation and up to DCL. I think our defence, I'm not scared of Brighton. I don't see Brighton to be one of them teams who score 5 goals against you. Unlike a Man City or a Man United or a Chelsea, we're not dealing with someone like that. I think we are dealing with a team that 1 goal and they're not done, but it's very hard for them to get back into the game.
And don't forget, North are fighting relegation.
Yeah, they are. But I don't think they're going to go down, though. I don't think they're fearing that they're going to go down. You know what I mean? They'll fight relegation though.
Who do you think's going to go down?
Oh, it's going to be Sheffield, West Brom, and Newcastle. I think it's going to be Newcastle or Fulham anyway. It looks like I think that Brighton and Burnley and all them, Southampton as well. They're all pretty safe.
Then Brighton is 6 points off relegation. So.
Yeah, so they still need to fight a bit. You know, they can't come complacent. But I don't think this is the game where they're going to look to get the win. I think they're going to look for other games to get the win. And I think what they'll try and do is in this game is try and get a point out of us, maybe nick an early goal, but they know that James Rodriguez and Digne will be piling in a lot of chances, and they're going to probably play a lot of people behind the ball in this game, and they're going to want us to have possession, I think.
Yeah. You know, I think they're going to play like West Brom, but less attacking. You know, when we played West Brom away, because West Brom, they were very attacking. Well, they're going to play attacking football every game now, because look at where they are in the table, and they will try and fight to the very end. But I think they'll be less attacking wise, and I think they'll try and steal a point, like you say, Kieran. So, are you confident? Yeah, then,
absolutely.
Because you said 4-0.
Absolutely, I'm
not surprised by your decision, because look at the chances we created with James the other day.
Alfie, I want you to do me a favour. If I ever go on the channel and say that I'm scared of Brighton, I want you to delete my account. I just want you to report my account, because I'll delete it myself. Actually, I'll delete my own channel, because if I'm ever scared of Brighton, I'm done as a fan, I think, because you can not be confident. You know, you might not be confident going into the game, but if you actually fear them, I think that's just, for me, that's not it. Because you should not fear Brighton. Look, there's a reason for why they are so low down in the table. Now, it's not a guaranteed win, but realistically, where their big chances coming from, maybe Trossard, maybe Welbeck. It's just maybes. Their defensive line is very shaky. I think Basuma is really the only one that is going to bring up a massive challenge for us. Solely based on the fact that we probably won't have our two main centre mids in Alan and Decore.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm very confident going into the game. I'm not fearful at all. I'm not scared of them, because if it was Burnley, I'm not going to be scared of them, but I wouldn't be as confident saying 5-0 or 4-0. Yeah. I'd say probably 2-0. But because it's Brighton, I think we will easily open them up if we score that goal. If DCL would have scored that goal against Crystal Palace, we could have easily opened them up and scored 4. If we score this goal against Brighton, we can easily score 4, and that's what I'm thinking. And really, that's all I've got to say, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
On that
matter.
Totally
agree. I'm going to go with 2-1 Everton. But like you say, if we can take our chances, I wouldn't be surprised if we win by a large amount of goals. So, do you want to say anything else other than hopefully we'll win on Monday night, and hopefully we'll get the 3 points, and let's start then, and let's build our momentum to Tottenham on Friday night.
What have I got? I always say this at the end of my previews. I think I've said, I didn't think I said it on the last one, but always be confident going into a game. Now, not just be confident, because we are Everton at the end of the day. You know, we have got James Rodriguez, we have got Digne. We can make stuff happen, especially against a team like Brighton. We can easily open them up and easily score a few goals. Now, this might come to bite me back in the arse. Excuse my language, but it might come back to bite me. But if I'm going into the game saying I'm not confident against Brighton, I just won't want to watch football at that point, to be honest with you, because these are the games where you got to be confident going into it, and that's what I think.
Boss, so thank you for yourself, actually, for coming on the channel again. Very much appreciated. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and do the same to Kieran as well. So 3 points will be very nice on Monday night. So thank you ever so much for watching Everton now for this Brighton versus Everton preview, and we will see you soon for the watch along.